Hi everyone. I hope you can see me and hear me. If you can, please let me know in the chat so that I know that I'm not just talking to myself. In the meantime, I see some of you already told the rest of us where you're from. Awesome. We have Hiro, my official assistant, during this reading. He's from Japan. He's very helpful. If you have any questions, you can ask him. Then we have Shirley from England, welcome. We have Denise from Alabama. We have Amin from Mexico City. Hi to Mexico City. We have, I'm not sure, Tisha from Philadelphia. Yay! I have relatives in Philly. We have Rian from South Africa and Tiffany from North Carolina. Awesome. All right, so before you get started, my name is Yamile Yemoonyah. That's how you say it. That's how you pronounce it. But Yamile is enough. That's hard enough. Just remember that. I live in the Canary Islands, so you know where I'm at. And you can find me at spiritguides.co. Oh, we have Mary from Denver as well. Hi, Mary. So spiritguides.co is my website. That's also where you can book a one-on-one session, which would be 60 minutes and obviously just one-on-one. And we can go into way more detail about your spirit guides and their messages. So if you're interested in that, you can click the green button that's right below. It says book a reading. So you can click there and see what it's all about and book a session if you feel called to. Also, if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, look at the description. There's a link there and click on the link and come over to Crowdcast, because only when you're here on Crowdcast, I can do a reading for you. I can't look at everything at the same time, Facebook, YouTube, and Crowdcast, and do the readings. So you'll have to come here. Again, the link is in the description if you're watching on YouTube or Facebook. If there are any tech issues, please just reload the page. That usually helps. And also, if you want a reading, I'll invite you on screen, and you'll have to be on either Chrome or Chrome or Firefox. If you're on Safari, then you'll have to download the app to come on screen. And I can only give a reading if you can come on screen. All right, that's it for housekeeping. Now there are a few things that you need to know about the readings. In the meantime, we have Tiffany from North Carolina, Mary from Denver, Jocelyn from Cape Town, Helen from Manhattan, woohoo! And we have Kelly from Fairfax and Mary from Sheffield. Awesome. Oh, and we have Camille from Italy and Kelly from North Carolina. Awesome, from all around the globe, at least 3 continents by now. I think even 4. Awesome. So before we can get started, here is my definition of spirit guides. You might have read all kinds of definitions, but my personal definition is that any kind of being that's from the higher realms and that's connected to us in unconditional love and wants to help us on our spiritual path or in day-to-day life is the spirit guide. So this includes angels, ancestor spirits, including the ones that you don't know, like from generations back, and also including ancestors in a spiritual sense or even in a vocational sense. Maybe you have someone who is very interested, or it was let's say, I don't know, a gardener in their lifetime here on Earth, and you want to switch from one career to become a gardener, and then this spirit might come and want to help you. So that includes these spirits as well. Then there's nature beings, also known as fairies, elves, gnomes, trolls, all kinds of nature beings. You have star beings, otherwise known as aliens, but aliens sounds creepy, and we all think about Hollywood when we hear aliens. So I like the term star beings much better. Then we have ascended masters, who are beings that used to live on Earth as human beings, but now evolved and don't come back anymore. There are gods and goddesses that we know from all over the world, from any culture, and there's power animals, also known as totem animals. So any of these 7 kinds of spirit guides can come through for you today. Then what you also need to know is that they show themselves in a way that makes sense to you, because they don't really have like black hair or brown eyes or anything like that. They're actually energy frequencies, and you can feel these energy frequencies if you train yourself to do so. But because we are human beings and they know that, they show themselves in a way that makes sense to us. So when I close my eyes and do your reading, I will see them clairvoyantly, and I will describe them to you the way I see them. The same goes for names. Again, they are really energy beings, so they don't need any names. They can recognize each other by their frequency, but sometimes they will give us a name, again, because we are human beings and we have a hard time connecting to energy frequencies if we don't have like any like physical attributes or a name. So sometimes they will give us a name, but not always. If they don't give you a name, don't despair. It's not important to know their name. You can just either like call them by saying dear spirit guide, or you can just call them by sending out an emotion, or you can just give them a name. Seriously, like it's not that super important. So, but sometimes they will give you a name. I will tell you if I get one. If I don't get one, again, don't despair. It's not because you don't have any spirit guides, or they don't love you, or they don't want to help you. They have their own reasons for doing things. Then even if you know one of your guides, it might be a different one coming through. Why is that? Because if you know your guide already, why would you need me as like the in-between person? You can just talk to them. By the way, you can talk to them like quietly in your head or aloud. It really doesn't matter. Then, and this is very important, so please listen up. You will get the messages that you need to hear, not necessarily the ones that you want to hear, because usually the questions that we have are like ego-driven, but your spirit guides are way more concerned with your soul growth. So they will give you the messages that are important for your soul and your higher self. However, sometimes they will have me ask you if you have any questions, and then you can ask any questions you want. Then there are no stupid questions. You can ask about your financial situation or your romantic situation. Although I generally think that it's way more beneficial for us to talk about like things on a soul level. But again, we're all humans. We have these questions. And the last thing is that how I work. I close my eyes like this, and then usually my head goes a little bit to the left, because to me it feels like the information is coming from here. And I'll keep my eyes closed, and then I'll tell you, I'll see like your spirit guide, and I'll tell you what I see, and I will give you the message that I hear. And that's how it works. So now, I think we have a lot of newbies. Here's what you have to do. You go to the ask a question section, which is down here, at least if you're on your laptop. I'm not sure where it is on your phone. You'll have to see. Or you can type it in the chat, but then it will ask you, do you want to pose this as a question? You have to say yes. But it has to like basically appear in the ask a question section. So I want you to type newbie in there, nothing else, no whole sentences, not your name, no nothing, just newbie, because then it's easy for me to find like the newbies and give you a reading. If there's like a whole text, it's hard for me. All right, if you have any questions about that, ask Hero. He knows how it works. He's been to my readings, I think, I don't know, 20 times or something. All right, so again, if you're new, type newbie in the ask a question section, but only newbie, nothing else, so it's easy for me. All right, so I'm gonna go to the section now and see who's here, and I'll invite some people on screen, and then we can get going. All right, we have Pablo. Didn't we do you last time? I think it didn't work, probably. All right, how do I can't invite you on screen, Pablo. I don't know why, but the button is not even there. For the others, it seems to work. So maybe check your configuration. I'm not sure what's going on. All right, then we have Kelly. I'm going to invite you on screen. Again, you'll get an invite. You'll have to accept, and hopefully, like your You're on the right browser, but I'll invite like a few people at the same time. All right, awesome. We already have someone. Give me one sec.
I'm Kelly.
All right, hi.
Hi.
I can't hear you.
I'm Kelly.
Let me see, you're not muted.
Can you hear me?
It's definitely not on my side. Can you check? Maybe if you, do you have headphones? Maybe that will work, but I can't hear you at all.
It says I clicked on unmute.
All right, in the meantime, I'll invite someone else on screen as well. Kelly, please check what's going on with you. Let's see. Okay, yes, so Helen, I'm gonna invite you on screen as well. Invite sent. Then we have Rosanna, I think. I'll invite you as well. And guys, like if this doesn't work for you, like in the invitation email, there's a link, it says like important. There's a link that brings you to a page on Crowdcast that explains exactly how this works and what your technical requirements are. All right, we'll also invite Jocelyn. And let's see, one more. Oh, we have someone show up, I think. Let's see. Nope, still Kelly.
Can
Kelly,
you hear me
I
now?
can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
I'll mute you for now so I can invite others. Let's see. Sorry, guys, I always have to toggle between the question and answer section and the camera. All right, let's see. Okay, we have Grisel. What a beautiful name. I'm inviting you too. And Tisha, I'm inviting you too. So I'm hoping that one of you will appear on screen. There, we have someone, yay. Let's see. All right, so I can't see you. Guys, you have, there, Rosanna. Can you say something? I hope that I can. We got a few people.
Hi.
Rosanna, you're not muted. What's going on? Why can't I hear anyone? Okay, my mic is up. Okay, now I can hear you guys. What's going on? Okay, let me try one more time. Hello? Can you guys say something?
Hello?
Hello.
Sure, what's going on? All right. So then we'll try Kelly first again because maybe that was the problem. Kelly, can you say something?
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
Kelly?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, now I lost you.
I'm right here.
Where are you?
Right here.
I can't see you. Anyway, then
Right here.
I don't know what's going on.
Here.
I think you turned your camera off. I can hear you, but I can't see you.
I can see me. I can see me and you.
That is weird. Anyway, okay. I'll just do it the way it is now. It's fine. All right, I'm gonna close my eyes. Everyone else, please mute yourself because I can hear all kinds of background noise. All right, that's better. All right. Kelly, you don't mute yourself.
I'm not muted.
Okay, I'm tuning in now. So give me about 10 to 30 seconds.
Okay.
All right, Kelly, you have a white wolf with you. So that would be a totem animal. It's a female, and I see her running like through a forest. It's a pine forest, and there's lots of snow. She's by herself, which is unusual when I see wolves. Let me ask why that is. All right, so she's telling me that either you're generally a little bit of a loner, or you at the moment you are in a situation that you feel more by your like alone. So it's either or. I'm not sure. She's not. Wait, I'll ask. No, she's telling me you're generally more of a loner, not like in a bad sense or anything. Does that make sense to you?
Yes. Yes.
All right, so she's saying that it's important that you, that's totally fine. I'm a loner too. But don't forget that you're not like alone in the world. First of all, don't forget that you do have help. You do have a support system. You do have people that love you. And you have a support system on the other side. So you have your spirit guide team that are here to help anytime you need them. Secondly, don't forget that it's okay to ask for help when you're in a situation that you feel like you can't do it by yourself. And at the moment, you are in a situation that you feel kind of overwhelmed and a little, you're not sure how to proceed. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
There are people out there, again, like on this side, like in 3D, but you also have your spirit guide team. But you like in both realms, you have to ask for help because other people won't know that you need help. So you're someone who has a hard time also to like show your emotions to other people or show like that you're vulnerable. But they're like your wolf is saying that's part of life, and it's very important for you to learn to open up a little bit and let other people into your life a little bit more. Because you will see that life gets a little bit easier, or actually a lot easier, when you do that. She's saying that she understands that you do like shut yourself off from the world a little bit. That has to do with like past experiences, but also just your personality. But again, it's important for you at this point in your life that you open up a little bit more, in the sense that like the people that you do trust, like trust them even a little bit more. Tell them a little bit more about like why you feel overwhelmed and the situation that you're in at this point, and you will be surprised like how much that will help you. Also, like opening up a little bit more helps you to see who's really on your side and who isn't. If they react in a weird way, then you know, okay, like these people, at least at this point in my life, are not that important. But the ones that surprise you by like being thoughtful and helping you, you will know that you can trust them even more and you can let them more into your life. Do you understand that?
Sort of.
Do you have a question about that would make it clear?
It seems like the people in my life are not trustworthy.
Yes, exactly. But that's what your spirit guide is telling me, that this is like how you see the world, and the more you see it that way, the harder it will be for you. The more you like close off, and the more you will like we create our world with our thoughts. And yes, like there are people in your life that you can trust, but there are also people that you can trust. So opening up to them a little bit more will help you.
I don't know what to do about my job.
That's a whole other thing. Let me ask. There's like, what I'm getting is that you have two directions that you can take. One is basically the direction that you've been following for a while. It would be kind of like a little bit of the same, but there's also something completely new, like a dream that you want to follow, but you're a little bit scared to do it. Does that make sense to you?
What is the dream? What is the dream?
Don't ask me. Like, you have, look at your, you know what your dream is. Like everyone, and this is true for everyone here. Like anyone who thinks about like their purpose in life, and anyone who says, I don't know what my purpose is, I'm sorry, but like that's not true. Everyone knows that in like deep in your heart, you know what your purpose is and what your dream is. The only reason that you say that you don't know is because you don't trust yourself enough and you think it's not possible to reach these dreams and goals. But everyone knows what it is deep down inside. And the same goes for you. And what your guides are telling me is that your dreams are absolutely attainable, that you can do it, and that it's time actually to do it. Don't hide behind like it's not possible, or I'm not good enough, or any of these like things that our ego uses to keep us small.
How do my guides communicate with me? Because I've been asking for help for months, and I feel like I've gotten nothing or heard anything.
They do help you. The thing is, like with spirit guides, that they don't speak the same languages as we do. It's not like they will like have come into your ear with a normal human voice and say, okay, Kelly, you have to take this job, or you have to trust this person, you can't trust this person. They send their messages oftentimes in symbolic ways, and we disregard them because we're not used to this language. So you have to learn their language a little bit. To learn the language, you have to like meditate, get to know your own energy. That's really important for everyone. Get to know your own energy field, because only if you know your own energy field, then you will only then will you be able to feel if someone else comes into your energy field, like your spirit guide. And then when you feel that your spirit guide comes into your energy field, then you can pay more attention, because then the images that come into your mind, the words that come into your mind, the feelings that you have are the answers to your questions. So psychic development is like really good for anyone. Even if you think you're not like psychic development will help you to connect with your spirit guide. Also, I will be offering a course on this soon, actually, about how to consciously communicate with your guide. So like keep your eyes open for these emails. All right. I'll have to go to the next person. I hope this helps you. Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
All right, so let's see. We'll go with, who was next? Rosanna, I think. So I'll unmute you. All right. Hi, how are you?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Awesome.
Rosiana from Brazil.
Ah, okay, Brazil. Awesome. I'm originally from Colombia. We're neighbors. All right, let's see.
Oh, nice.
You have an elf with you, so that's the nature spirit. Okay. I can't see yet what she looks like or he looks like. I'm not even sure if it's a male or female, but I'm already getting a message. All right, give me 1 sec because there's all kinds of background noise.
My voice?
Okay. Rosanna, are you still there?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. That's better. All right, let's see. So yes, elf. I think it's a male. I'm not entirely sure yet. Let's see. All right, so the message is definitely that you should spend lots of time in nature. And I'll tell you why. This is about you aligning yourself with your higher self, and okay. So this is basically about like finding your purpose. You're not sure about your purpose, are you?
No.
Yeah, that's what that's one big question that you have. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. So how you find your purpose for you specifically is what like your guide is telling me, that you need to spend lots of time in nature, because the more time you spend in nature, the more you will align yourself with your higher self. And the more you are aligned with your higher self, the better you can hear your higher self, and the better your higher self can communicate with you. Again, this is not necessarily a voice in your voice coming from outside, booming from heaven and telling you what to do. That's not how it works. But the better you are connected with yourself and aligned with yourself, the better your higher self and your guides can communicate with you and give you the inspiration in form of thoughts or images or feelings, or even like direct you to overhear a certain conversation about something, or they might guide you towards a bookshelf and the book falls off the shelf. Like these are all little signs that are coming from your guides. And the more you spend time in nature, the better they can guide you. And that will help you to find your purpose. I know this it might not be the direct answer you want, but that's sometimes it's like this. Let me see. Okay, so it's definitely a male elf. It's very has a very straight back. He does show himself a little bit like in a Disney kind of way, like Disney would draw elves with like pointy shoes and pointy ears and all in green and like a little green hat. But at the same time, like his attitude is more like Lord of the Rings elf. So more like very proud, very straight. And he seems to be a good hunter. Like he really loves to be in the woods, out in the woods. Right, and there's definitely something with you do have some healing abilities. That's what you want. That's what he wants you to know. Are you aware of that already?
No, in fact, I have no idea how can I heal.
Yeah, but this is usually not about, you do have healing abilities. So if you want to, you can look into this. You can find a book on Amazon about spiritual healing or energetic healing or Reiki or anything like that, whatever you feel drawn to, and read it and see if that is something that interests you. This is something that comes from past lives for you. So you have the ability already. And when you start studying it, you will probably feel like this is more like remembering something more than learning something new. But there's also a sense of adventure. He's telling me that the more time you spend out in nature, the more like your adventurous side will come out. And that is also important to discover your purpose. You do have an adventurous side, but get the feeling that you hold it back. You might not even be aware of it, because you've been following other people's rules, instead of like following your own rules. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Yeah, like there are people, it could be your parents or your family, or like maybe you went to school and then like expectations from the outside, could be your culture or whatever it is. Like we all have that. We have these expectations that other people have on us, for us, and you kind of like try to fulfill these expectations, instead of like living your own life. And that's what this is really about, that you go out in nature will bring out like your own true self. And that's why you don't know your purpose, because like your own true self is a little bit hidden from yourself. And to discover that, to discover yourself, and that's why he wants you to spend more time in nature, and also follow your own like adventurous side. Like go on little adventures. Like it could just be like, instead of like always taking the same route to like to your work or school or whatever, take another route, or go on a walk wherever you live, and don't always walk the same ways, but go somewhere else, or go to a museum you always wanted to visit but have never done, or something like that. It can be little things. Or if you cook, like add a new ingredient, like little things. Start doing these things, and that will help you to discover yourself more, and to also find your purpose. I hope this has helped you.
I don't know.
Try it. Listen, like the thing with like spirit guides is like these messages, sometimes we want to hear like the direct answer, but they will give you like the step that comes before. Like, so listen to your guide, try it out, and then you will see that there will be results. What's that?
Yeah, I have a question. Are my guides aware that I am currently facing some health challenges due to trauma that prevent me from actually getting out of the house?
Right. Okay. Let's see. Right. So this goes back to your like healing abilities. Usually when people go through like really intense times and have to heal themselves, be it on a physical level, emotional level, mental level, whatever it is, it's oftentimes, not always, oftentimes because these people have healing abilities themselves. This is true for you. So the more you focus on healing yourself, the more your healing abilities will come out. If you can't go out into nature at this point, focus on taking small steps to get there. Like bring nature into your house. Have like your friends bring you plants. Like the more you surround yourself with like the natural world, the better for you. The better, like the faster you will heal. The faster you will see that like your the path that you're on right now, even if it's hard for you, it has its purpose, and it has its like good will come out of it. Of course, at the moment you don't see that, but you will see it after. So focus completely like on healing, like healing yourself. Read about, but also, like I said, read about how to heal, how to, because you can like basically just start practicing on yourself. So yeah, get a book on it, take a course, whatever you can. Like there are online courses about spiritual healing or Reiki or anything like that. And don't despair, because like I said, follow your path, bring nature into your house, and work towards like being able to go outside again. He says you're a very strong person. You can absolutely do it. You're much stronger than you think you are. And you can like heal yourself, like with the help of others, obviously. Like don't do it all by yourself, but like whatever it is that you're dealing with, is definitely something that you can overcome. And you will be the stronger for it, and you will be able to help others who are in the same situation. And and also he's saying like, that's why he's saying like, start to learn about healing, because also the more you help others in some form or capacity, the more, how do I say this? If you serve others, your healing abilities for yourself will also be multiplied. So find a way to somehow help others, even though you are in like in this situation yourself. And I'm not saying like you have to do something big, but like just be kind. Let's say you're online on Facebook and someone's asking for help and you know the answer, help them. That kind of stuff. All right.
That's great. Thank you.
You're very welcome. All right, so let's see who was next. We'll go with Tisha. I'll unmute you.
Hi, I'm Tisha.
Hi. All right, so let's see. Where are you, by the way?
Philadelphia.
Oh, yeah, right. Awesome. All right, let's see. This one's hiding a little bit. Let's see. But I do get some information already, which is that you're definitely like a bubbly person. You are someone who's usually like happy. Like you bring joy into this world. That's a huge part of your purpose, to bring joy. Like when someone's depressed and they're around you, they will automatically like their energy will go up. Like so, you're like a high vibrating person. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
So like you basically just by like walking down the street and smiling, that already helps the world. It's just like your energy field is like this very. It's very orange. I think you're actually wearing an orange shirt, if I remember right. But that's also like, that's your aura. You would be great working with people who need help, like for example, as a nurse or in a home for the elderly, or with children, or like people that need like joy around them. Does that make sense to you? Do you do anything like that?
I'm actually going back to school to become a nurse.
Oh yeah, okay, makes sense. So yeah, definitely you're on the right path. But let me see, who is telling me all this? All right, so you have it's an angel. It's a female angel that's around you. There is also another being, but I can't clearly see it, so let's stick with the angel. This is not like, this angel doesn't show herself in a traditional way, like Christian traditional, like with the white gown and stuff and the blonde hair. This one is actually quite small and more round, and a very happy angel. Still has like big wings. But it's like, yeah, very similar to you, very bubbly, very, oh, this one's also very outgoing and very chatty. loves food because she's like snacking all the time. And she says, she's definitely around you all the time. And she kind of like showed me a picture of you walking down the street. And she's like, because she's like really short, but she's trying to like keep up with you, and she's kind of running, but also snacking at the same time. It's kind of, I've never seen this before, so it's kind of. She's saying that she's talking to you all the time, and you do hear her like intuitively. You're like a very intuitive person. Does that make sense to you?
Kinda.
Yeah, you are. You just don't know it yet. The thing is, like, your intuition, oftentimes that will be your angel talking to you. So when you get a feeling like, let's say you always go like left at a certain point when you go to school, and you feel somehow you should take a right this time, listen to your intuition. Especially when it comes to small things at the beginning, when there's no risk, listen to your intuition, because that will show you that you are highly intuitive, and it will show you that you can trust your intuition. And then you can also trust it when it comes to bigger decisions. Have you ever like seen spirits of people who have passed? Or did you ever have the feeling that there's someone around you who has passed?
Not. I mean, yes, I guess I would say, but I'm not sure. Like, I second guess myself. Like, I feel like sometimes.
So yes,
like
you have
a glimpse in my eyes.
You've had that feeling before, but then afterwards you kind of like weren't sure anymore. Is that correct?
Mm.
Yeah. So because that's what they're telling me, that you definitely have that gift. And this might get stronger when you work as a nurse. Don't be alarmed about it. Don't freak out about it if it happens, or you can even do it now. Like, get a book about it. One that I recommend is like I think it's called Mediumship, by Gordon Smith, and it's published by Hay House in their Basics series. So Mediumship, Hay House Basics, Gordon Smith. That's a good one. Or any other one that you like. There's one that's called Medium in Manolos. That's like a more younger medium that wrote it. It just came out. Go on Amazon, find an introduction to mediumship, read it, because that's important for you. If this like happens more often, and I think it will, so you don't freak out. So you know what to do, you know how to deal with it. It's nothing to be afraid of. Don't worry about like negative spirits or anything like that. The more you know about it, the better you can control these abilities, and the better you will feel with them. And you will really be able to help people with this. Yeah, again, like when you work as a nurse, this might come up more. And also trust yourself. Again, like really train yourself to trust your intuition. So again, get a book on mediumship, get a book on intuition. Sonia Choquette is a good one for this. If anyone knows her, can you please type it in the chat so she knows how to spell the name? Any of her books on intuition, all of them are great. But yeah, this will, like, both of these like skills, intuition and mediumship, will help you in your job. Do you have a question about that?
No, not yet. Right. I know eventually I will.
All right. Then I hope this helps you.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. All right, so let's see who's next. Grisel, you are from Mexico, correct?
Hi.
Oh, sorry.
No, confused. California.
How do I say your name? How do I say your name correctly? Yeah, right.
Grisel or right. Grisel.
All right,
in
let's
Spanish.
See. All right, there's a strong connection to your ancestors, not one specific, but like generally your ancestors. Like you have like a lot of them around you, mostly actually like female, like do you have a grandmother that passed? On your mom's
Yes.
side? Is that on your mom's side?
Yes.
Yeah, I get a feeling like that on your
Yes.
mom's side, there's a lot of like strong women in the family. Do you understand that? Yeah. So like there's this
Yes.
like almost very strong matriarchal line on that side, and they are watching out for you. So that's like your grandma and your great grandma and some others that came before. They were like also pretty strong about tradition and family values. Does that make sense to you? Yeah. Yeah. So they
Yes.
are definitely looking out for
Yes.
you. Very strong women. So that's great for you. They're protecting you, but they're also like kind of edging you on to go your path. I'm also like seeing kind of like I see like these women. They're also very much about cooking. Would that make sense to you? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and okay, so what I'm getting is like they don't want you to lose the family values. You can live them in your own way. Obviously, you're like the next generation, so you have to adapt like what they gave you to the to how the world is today, how your life is. But remember that they gave you a lot, and like these values are also important, and they will serve you in your life as well. Yeah, and they keep showing me like the cooking. I'm not sure why. Are you a chef or something, or would you like to do something with cooking? I'm not sure why.
No, I experiment with their old recipes, I guess, just like, what I've seen my mom do, and then I just put my own twist on it. But it's basically what she learned from,
they
all of
kept
them.
showing me like the cooking. That makes sense. Okay. Oh, okay, I got it. So they're showing me this also because it's kind of like metaphor for your life, like that you take like their old recipes, but you give it their give them your own twist, and that's basically what they want you to do. And you, when you cook, that's when they are definitely around you. That's when you can talk to them and ask for their help. They are great at like helping you with anything to do with family matters. Like if you have your own family, they can help with that. They can help with like day-to-day life. Oh, when you lose things, they're saying like they're happy to help you like find things. They are saying they can also help you with relationships, but to be honest, I'm not sure about that one. Because you have to know, like people who pass, they have still their own like personality, the same as they were here. They might be wiser because they see things from a higher perspective, but that doesn't mean that they know everything. So, and in this case, I get the feeling they didn't like what I said, but I get the feeling like they think they know a lot about relationships, but I have a feeling they kind of like their husbands and boyfriends didn't have much to say. Would that make sense? Yeah. So that's why I that came from me. That's why I'm not sure about that. But yeah. So also when it comes to like getting things done, like when you're like stressed and overwhelmed and you need to get organized, they're great. They're a great help. They're definitely proud of you. They're also telling me that you are someone like you're someone you like to help people. Like when someone is in need, you like to help. And you don't even like think about it much because that's normal to you. Do you understand that? Yeah.
Yes.
Also, they're telling me you do have a strong personality, and if when you want something, you get it. Like you will go after it, and you will find a way to get it. And they really like that because, like I mentioned, like strong lineage of strong women. Yeah, you're the same. So they're not worried about you at all. The only thing that they worry about is like when it comes to relationships, they don't want you to pick like the wrong kind of man. I'm not sure if you're in a relationship right now or not, but like they want you to be sure that you like are with someone who respects you and who supports you in your dreams and your goals, and not just the other way around. So that
yes, that's exactly like what I'm going through with my mom right now presently.
Okay.
So that makes a lot of sense.
So yeah, no, like they are around you. They are definitely supporting you. Yeah, and they want you to like honor them, like have like an altar for your ancestors, or like go visit like their graves if you can, if you're in the same location, or find some way maybe that like makes sense with their traditions, that you can honor them from time to time. All right, I hope that supports you.
Perfect. Yes, thank you. It's exactly what I needed to hear. And as far as like any particular spirit guide, because I know I'm always, asking, I like talk to them often, but I just want to know if it's just like the ancestral thing that's with me, or if I do have.
Yes, we all have a whole
those other spirit guides.
It's just that obviously, like in the mini readings, I can't list all of them, but you also have like angels around you. Like there's a strong connection to angels for you. All right.
Perfect. And then one more quick question. I always like feel things. I know like intuitive wise. Is all that I feel like spot on, or is it just?
I can't tell you
my gut feeling.
If all of it is spot on. What I can tell you is that you are definitely intuitive, but when you work with the angels, you can like work on your intuitive abilities. For you, I would recommend books by Doreen Virtue that have to do with angels. Also, I think you would be great at like angel tarot cards, like tarot cards or oracle cards. Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah, the stronger like you make your connection with the angels, because you're connected to the angelic realm, the stronger your intuition will be. You can definitely actually, if you wanted to, become a professional with this. So look into it. You're welcome.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you very much for your time.
All right, everyone. Let's see. I think I'll do one more. All right. Let's find someone else. All right, we have Leanne here. I'll invite you on screen. I hope it works. Yes, Arjuna, thanks for spelling the name Sonia Choquette. All right, so, someone's coming on screen. Awesome. All right, let's see. Hi there. Where are you from, Leanne?
I'm from Canada, but I'm living in Seattle, Washington.
All right. Where in Canada are you from?
Vancouver, British Columbia.
All right, awesome. All right, let's see. Interesting. You also have ancestors around you, strong ones, but for you, there's like male ancestor. And it looks, God, let me see. Like, is your lineage like, do you have a long lineage from Canada?
So my father passed away 4 years ago, and he's originally from Hungary.
Okay. What about your mom's side?
She's from Taiwan.
Okay. Because, okay, what I see, and I can't explain it, maybe you can, what I see is someone who's like dressed in like really, so this is like somewhere where it's cold. That's what I see. This person is with dogs and like is wearing like really heavy clothes because it's cold. And this looks like it must be at least like 70, 80, if not 100 years ago. So I don't know, how cold does it get in Hungary?
I don't know actually, but my dad would explain to me how they're like an ancient breed. Hungarians are, but I don't know too much about it, but he would always say that to me.
Okay.
We had back then kind of a husky-like dog.
Okay, yeah, that's kind of what I see. So yeah, then I'm not sure, like, I know this person is definitely related to you in some way. I don't think it's your dad because it looks like it's from way back in time. But I do know, like, this person also had intuitive abilities, and he wants you to know that you do too. Are you aware of that already?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So this person also like was actually like, that's what it looks like to me. Someone who was in a traditional community and was like had intuitive abilities, psychic abilities, and healing abilities. And this person would also actually like use these abilities like to help people, and they would be known for this. So maybe you can ask around in your family, like could be a grandfather, great grandfather. I'm not sure, but this person is definitely around you, again, male, and is helping you to develop your intuitive and psychic abilities.
Okay.
You do also have healing abilities. Yeah, and that's really what they're here for, to help you with that, to develop that, because like I said, it's pretty strong in you, and you can work with them. You can choose to do that in any way you want, like just for friends and family, or you could try to actually make a living with it. It's definitely possible.
Thank you.
Have you thought about that already? Like doing this professionally, or do you already do it professionally?
I'm quitting my job in May to pursue coaching full time, and I started it last year in terms of making a living from it. I haven't had confidence that I could make a living. It's doing well, but not well enough to pay the bills yet. And I do often get intuitive hits when I coach.
Yes, yeah, that makes sense. That's because of these, like also the healing abilities that you have, because coaching is kind of healing. That will get stronger. The more coaching you do, the stronger it will get your intuition, and also like the way you help people heal. And healing doesn't own, and when I talk about healing, I don't mean like just physically or on an emotional basis. It can be on a soul base, can be indirect without people actually knowing that you're healing parts of them. So yeah, that's definitely a part of what you're doing. Yeah, definitely. So this, person is also saying that like you definitely believe in what you're doing right now. It will change a little bit from what you think right now it is, which is normal. But like it will change a little bit. Go with the changes. Go with the flow. It will all be like going in a really positive direction for you.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. All right.
Okay.
All right, guys. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, like if you feel called to get a one-on-one reading, there's like the green button down here. It says book a reading. You can go check it out. If you were here for the very first time, you'll automatically get a coupon code sent to your email. So check that out, and then you can book a reading for cheaper than usual. So everyone else who didn't get a reading today, come back next time. Make sure that you have the correct technical requirements all set up. Again, like in my email invitation that I sent out before these readings, there's a link in it that will tell you exactly what you need. All right. Oh, and also I have a Facebook group called Spirit Guide School. You can find it by going to spiritguideschool.com, and it will redirect you to the Facebook group. And you can ask me questions there. If you want my answer, then please tag me. I don't see everything that's happening there, but also there's lots of other people, and there are nice conversations, and yeah, it's a great group. So feel free to come and join us there. All right, guys, see you next time. Bye.